Alright, sorry guys, I ran out of space on my phone, so I had to clear some stuff up. So this is the second installment of the composition book for the fourth episode, if you will. And we are left with this, as well as inferences drawn from the text. And so this is this last little bit. And I rewrote this here to say I can. Again, how do you get started? Just put that I can, and it says as well as inferences. I can also find inference or inferences in the text. So we're going to talk a little bit about inferences, and we're going to talk a little bit about analysis. So I am at home and I don't have my big poster, but look at the back of the room. Remember that poster that says, how do I analyze a text? It says, I become a detective. And so you can look at that and see some ways to analyze a text. You know, it's those things like read, reread, look up unfamiliar words, those kind of things. So that's what to analyze, or an analysis of the text. And so look back at that poster, and to infer, and I'm going to write this word down here. Infer is to make a logical prediction based on the information you have. And so what can you infer if I walk in with a pink lunchbox? You can infer that it is probably a girl's, or maybe a female teacher, or maybe a young man had to carry his younger sisters. But you can make a logical prediction. That doesn't necessarily mean it's correct, but we are drawing inferences from the text, from the information that we have. Okay? So this is now broken down. Cite several pieces of textual evidence to support an analysis of what the text says explicitly, as well as inferences drawn from the text. Is the language that is pretty academic, even if you ask me. 2, I can find several pieces of evidence to support an analysis of what the text or the piece says clearly or specifically. I can also find inferences in the text, or logical predictions based on the information that I have. Now, you now have a working, more easily read piece that you can transfer right up here. And you can say, I can, and talk about the things that you can do, and that is a power standard for reading literature, grade 7, and that's the first standard. So now that we've done this example together, I want you to write down what I did as a model. You can use this. You can look at this as you go. You can, however you need to do that. Write down the final draft here without all the scratch marks and the arrows to make it more reader friendly. And then I want you to find someone and work on creating more friendly language to understand these power standards. It is just simply understanding what we're asking for, and that's what we're going to be working on this year. Thanks so much. I will be around, and the rest of the class will be a work time. Let me know if you need any help. Thanks.